Hi, this is Ramu, Associate Professor, Department of CSC, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, Hyderabad. Today we are going to discuss about components in a computer system. Various components available in the computer system. Nowadays computer system, computer mission is a very important. It plays vital role in everywhere, right? It is a computing mission. First, if you observe the structure of the computer or computer mission, see every computer, a computer system, it contains input devices and output devices. In middle it is a processing unit, CPU, central processing unit. It is a combination of processor and memory, right? So input devices, here input devices are used to give the input to the system, right? In here, and output devices, it is these devices are using to display the output. For example, I want to know what is the addition of two numbers. See, 2 and 3 are the inputs, right? Here CPU is going to process the addition of these two with the operator, right? This is the processing. After that, it is going to display answer. Our output is 5 here, right? The output is, we have various types of input devices and as well as the output devices are available. We'll see one by one. First, if you observe the input devices, input, see, input is any data or instructions entered into the memory of a computer, right? So here any hardware components allow user to enter a data and instructions to the computer. The major input devices are keyboard and mouse. These two are the input devices, most commonly used input devices. See, if you observe the mouse, we have it and keyboard. Here the keyboard, generally we are going to use a QWERTY. How you say that the QWERTY means? See, if you observe, this is the starting QWERTY. This is mentioned as a QWERTY. So total India we are going to use, this is the pattern. Based on the some frequently asked words, we are going to frame this kind of keyword used to enter the information into the computer and for giving a commands, right? Every computer, it's attached with the one keyboard. The keyboard is give the instructions in terms of words, right? This is a format you are going to use, QWERTY. And ball mouse. Now we are using a optical mouse, but earlier we have a ball mouse, means it will works based on a small ball is there. Based on the ball, it is going to take the instruction, means cursor is moving based on the ball. See, an input device operated by rolling its ball across a flat surface, right? If you move the mouse, the ball is rotating. Based on that, the cursor is moved on the screen. This is after that, optical mouses came into the existence. See, it is an advanced computer print pointing technology devices. It is works based on the LED, light emitted diode, right? Instead of that ball, so it will works very efficiently when comparing with the optical mouses, right? Here, and the next part, output unit. Input devices are used to give the input to the CPU, but output units are going to print the data or showing your output, right? The job of output unit is just reverse of that an input unit. Input unit is using give the input to the CPU, but output unit is going to display your output. Display your output. It supplies information results of a computations to the outside world. Outside world. So mainly we have two kinds of devices here also, monitors and printers. Monitors and printers. Here monitors are used to display your output. This is software, right? This is the monitor. A display screen is used to provide output to the user. It wherever you can view the information you are working on, right? Is this clear? This is the monitor. And printer. See, we have various kinds of printers out there, inkjet printers, color printers, right? This is a device is going to give a hard copy of your output, right? You may observe that so many documents are with you. Xerox copies are the printed documents. All are the type of printed papers. Printed papers through the printer. Right? Is this clear? And memory and storage unit. So coming to the central processing unit, it contains the two parts, right? CPU and memory. Right? Here, all computer need to store data. Data is stored temporarily while program is running in main memory. Right? Data stored temporarily in the main memory. To store long term, preserved programs and data is called as a backing storage, like secondary storage. Secondary memory. Memory is broadly divided into two ways, right? First one is the primary and second one is the secondary. Let us see what is the primary memory devices. Primary memory. So primary memory is broadly divided into two ways, RAM and ROM. Random access memory and read-only memory. Temporary area of a holding data means the currently running programs are stored at the RAM. So RAM is a faster than the secondary storage devices. It is a fast computing to hold the producer while program is running. Right? All the information while running, the data is stored at the main memory. Right? This is clear? See, RAM, random access memory. Major partition of the primary memory that is used by the program in the execution. If the computer gets turned off, RAM will lose all the data. Is this clear? When it is volatile, right? The RAM memory is a volatile memory, means it is only available until the program runs. When you turn off your computer, the data will get lost. Right? Is this clear? And static RAM, dynamic RAM. Two types of RAMs are available. The memory retains long as power remains applied. Is this clear? Use a flip-flop circuitry. So it is more faster. Coming to the dynamic, need to continue refreshing in order to maintain the data. It is a continuous refreshing. Slow and consume more power. So the disadvantage of the dynamic power is it is slow and consumes more power. Is this clear? And coming to the ROM, read-only memory. Memory which can only read but cannot write on. So it is only read-only memory. It's a non-volatile. See, RAM is a volatile, it is a non-volatile. Used to store some firmware programs, means the operating system programs are stored at the ROM. Right? So we have many kinds of ROMs are available. PROM, programmable read-only memory. EPROM, erasable and programmable read-only memory, and EEPROM, electronically erasable, printable, programmable read-only memory. These are various kinds of ROMs are available. Right? And secondary storage memory. It is very, very important for the long-term storage. See, permanent memory of this system, a more storage capacity, and it is a backing store. So here the data is stored permanently and it is supports large, but it is slower than the RAM. It is slower than the RAM. But it is the cheapest. Right? Your hard disk is cheaper than your RAM. So only 2 GB or 4 GB RAMs are available, or 16 GB RAMs at most. Right? But coming to the secondary devices, so 1 TB, 2 TB, like that, secondary storages are available. Is this clear? So in the hard disk, magnetic disk stores the data in the form of magnetic directions. Please note this. The secondary devices, magnetic directions, right? Magnetic disks. And hard disk, access the data is a faster than access data flippy disk, right? Flappy disk. Read and write head is a positioned closed in the disk, right? And disk is attached to the spindle. Please note this. This is the spindle. So you need to know all the things much, but you just understand what is a hard disk and what is a RAM, right? What is a secondary storage and what is a primary storage, right? What are the memories that comes under the primary storage and what are the memories comes under the secondary storage? You just know such kind of information. In operating system, you can learn all the things very clearly, right? And floppy disk. Now these disks are not available in the market. So earlier in 2010 before 2005 before, they are using a floppy disk. It's a small disk. It is used to store nearly 2 MB, at most 2 MB memory. Are going to carry at most 2 MB, like PPTs or documents you are going to carry out by using Flappy, right? So consists of a plastic disc coated with a iron oxide, right? It is used to store a small information. This is a Flappy disks. And optical disc, like our CD-ROMs. CD-ROM. See, various kinds of CD-ROMs are available. CD-ROM, CD-R, CD-RW, DVD, and DVD-ROMs. Still, we are using this kind of device. Instead of that, we are using pen drives also nowadays, right? All are comes under the secondary storage devices. Secondary storage devices, right? Is this clear? Next, processor or CPU. See, this is the main unit of your computer. All the input commands is going to processor or CPU, central processing unit. Is a CU and central unit and ALU, algorithmic logical unit, are jointly known as a CPU. It is a brain of computer. Please note this. So all the operations are going to happen at the central processing unit. So only input devices are used to give the input, and output devices are going to print the data. That's all. But the processing, so it is going to considering and it is going to generating output and displaying everything is monitored through the CPU only, performing data processing operations, right? Arithmetic logical unit and as well as the central processing unit. Arithmetic logical unit is a place where the actual execution of instructions take place during the processing of operations, right? All the operations are going to process the ALU. All calculations are performed here, right? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, all the operations are performed at arithmetic logical unit, ALU, right? Is this clear? And it is consist of circuits and central processing unit. The center means it is a brain of, simply say that it is a control unit to control input devices, output devices, ALU, everything. It is controlled to the control unit, right? Is this clear? Okay. So here you need to just understand what is the input device and what is the output device and what are the various kinds of memories are available in a computer, right? And as well as what is a CPU and what is a combination of ALU and as well as a control unit. That's all. Okay. No need to think much on this, right? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.